Hey, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love, here for Aries Sun and Rising Horoscope for the month of April 2025. We are going from the eclipse in Aries on March 29th to the new moon in Taurus on April 27th. So before we get started, I want to say this is a little bit of a weird month. So I'm not going to have a lot of dates to talk to y'all about, but the dates I do talk about, there's a lot of planetary activity just kind of squished together in one day. Aries, this is going to be new to you, but Neptune just moved into Aries. It does this on March 30th. So you are feeling sensitive to the energies of nature now. You are feeling the moon move. You are feeling other people's energies. You probably feel like a fish out of water. You're not comfortable with this just yet. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about all the moon activity this month. I normally don't cover it in these videos. I just talk about the planetary activity. I use a calendar called Llewellyn's Astrological Calendar. I like this calendar. I recommend it. So for the month of April, you can see all this moon activity. And then the next day, whoops, over here, none. And then the next day, there's a lot of moon activity. And then we come back here, not a lot. And so we've got this roller coaster of emotions going on this month in the background. So one day you're going to feel emotionally like pulled this way, that way, and every way because you're newly sensitized from Neptune. So you're going to be feeling this in the background this month, and I wanted to go ahead and mention it. I do have these calendars for sale on my Amazon store. The link is down below in the comments. Check it out. It's on sale for only like $8 now because we're so far into the year. But you may want to get it and start tracking it, Aries, especially with Neptune in your sign and you feeling all this. Also, if you haven't had a chance, if you're watching this video saying, oh my gosh, what's going on with me? Check out my video, Goodbye Aries Energy. So that is going to talk about what's going on with you right now. There's been a big shift in the way Aries energy is functioning. So that video may be helpful to you. It's called Goodbye Aries Energy. So anyways, let's go ahead, jump in and get started. So Aries, on March 29th, we have an eclipse in your sign. This is falling in your first house if you're an Aries rising, and this is going to change the way you appear to the world, the way you are perceived by people. This may be reputation, this may be actual looks. I'll go into it deeper on another video, but we've got this eclipse coming up. You are going to be feeling it probably a week beforehand and still feeling it a week afterwards. So on this day, on the 29th, Mercury retrograde crosses paths with Neptune moving into Aries. So there's going to be a lot of confusion. You're not going to feel right. You're going to be suspicious. You're going to feel uncertain. This is not really a comfortable energy because Aries energy likes to accomplish. It likes to go after. And this is very much feeling and sensing the energy sort of energy. So you're going to be feeling all that, Aries. Then on March 30th, Neptune moves into your sign of Aries. So this is very much going to make you feel sensitive. You are going to be feeling the energies around you. You're going to feel other people's energies. When you are around someone who's anxious, you're going to feel anxious. When you're around someone who's depressed, you're going to be feeling down a little bit. And this may be new for you, Aries. Some of you may already be built this way. But this is a transit that is going to make you softer, gentler, maybe a little unsure of yourself, probably a little bit more emotional. And this is a long-term transit. So this is something that's going to be there the next 13 years. Acclimate to this. This is meditating. This is praying. Do some art. These are all good uses of this energy. So then, on April 4th, we've got 3 planets coming into contact with each other. So we have Saturn trining Mars, we have Saturn sextiling Uranus, and then Mars is sextiling Uranus, all on the same day, all on April 4th. So this is very much When Saturn trines Mars, this is stabilizing energy. This is going after something, being disciplined, knowing what to do, following the steps, being energized by being traditional and practical. Now, Uranus is in the mix. Uranus doesn't want anything to do with practicality, with tradition. Uranus wants to do its own thing, follow its own path, beat its own drum, have its own 10 drum set, and then set it on fire. That is what Uranus energy is about. So Uranus is in the mix of this practicality, stability, and so there is some kind of surprise that we're able to handle that day. So Aries, this energy is taking place in your 12th, 2nd, and 4th houses. So Saturn's been going through your 12th house. This is probably expressing a little bit of depression. Maybe your father or grandfather or some kind of authority figure has had to move away and they're not around anymore. But it's making contact with Uranus in your 2nd house. So your finances have been all over the place these past 6.5 years. Then Mars is in your 4th house. So you are being motivated to hang out at home. You may be fighting a little bit with family, but you're enjoying being at home. You're getting a lot of energy from being around family and from being at home. And so all these energies are working together surprisingly well. Something to do with your finances is surprising. I don't know if this is a surprise payment, a surprise bill, but this has to do with that depression or someone leaving, and it's causing you to feel more motivated to stay at home. April 4th is definitely a day of a little bit of drama, Aries, so be prepared for it. Make sure to meditate in the morning because you're still going to kind of be feeling off kilter with Neptune moving into your sign. Then on April 6th, we've got a beautiful day. These are smaller energies, but we are going to take it because we like good days. So April 6th, the sun sextiles Jupiter. So men are going to be feeling more generous. They're going to be feeling happier, more abundant, like they can conquer the world. And then Venus and Mars are trining each other in water signs. So Venus is in Pisces, Mars is in Cancer. So this is very much men making grand gestures, being lovey-dovey, being romantic, enjoying ourselves. If you've been wanting something specifically or even not, go shopping that day. So you'd be surprised at the things that jump out at you that you're going to like and they're going to be on sale and it's just going to be easy to have. Beautiful day to spend time with the opposite sex, have fun, go shopping. That's the energy of April 6th. And this energy for you, Aries, does have to do with your family life. Take your family shopping. Take your kids shopping. You'll just enjoy being out and about. It's also beautiful energy for you and your siblings or you and people in your community. And you're going to be the one that's positive and outgoing because the sun is in your 1st house right now, highlighting you. You are the center of attention. Then on April 7th, Mercury stands still in the sky to go direct. Now, this is not a great day for traffic. It's not a great day for clear communicating. And that's important because also today, Venus and Saturn meet each other in the sky. So Mercury is only 1 degree away from Venus and Mars meeting up. This is very much contract energy. So if you are signing an agreement that day, financing a new HVAC, getting a car, getting a new credit card, make sure to read the fine print because Mercury moving about like that is sure to cause some confusion. Aries, I know you're in a hurry. You're always in a hurry. Read the fine print. So that energy is there on April 7th. Then on April 12th, we have the full moon. This is a beautiful full moon, Aries. So this full moon is in the sign of Libra. This is your 7th house, long-term relationships, partnerships, other people, and it's in line with the star Spica. So Spica is a truly benefic star. It's not like, hey, this is good, but, which is a lot of stars. But Spica is just generous, abundant, lucky, beautiful. Your spouse, your partner, your long-term lover may benefit that day. They may have some sort of surprise take place that, oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting this abundance, or this is something they've been working towards and it comes to fruition on that day. But this is a beautiful, beautiful moon. try to spend time with your partner that day. You'll enjoy it. It's a beautiful energy, a beautiful vibe. So Venus and Mars are still in that friendly relationship. This is wonderful, wonderful romantic energy for you, Aries. So take your significant other out on a date. So not only is this a blessed and beautiful moon, our finances, our love life is going to be kind of turning around on this day as well. If you had a lover come back during Venus retrograde, this is about the time that it kind of starts to sour. So you may find yourself thinking differently about them come tomorrow, the 13th. But money resources will be able to flow a little bit easier. Hopefully you have redone some things with your finances, which is part of what Venus retrograde is about. But Venus does stand still in the sky on April 12th during this full moon and goes direct. Then we move all the way to April 16th. So Mercury moves into Aries that day. So people are thinking about you. You're in spotlight even more, Aries. And people are thinking about you, and you probably know it because those Neptunian spidey senses that can kind of intuit what's going on around you. You can feel people thinking about you. This is new, but that's what's going on. So Mercury is going to be in the sign of Aries for the rest of the month. So people are naturally thinking about you. With Neptune's influence there, it's a little bit softer. So people aren't necessarily wanting to run and accomplish and go like they would if Neptune wasn't there. They're being a little bit more sensitive. They're still wanting to get stuff done, but they're doing it in a more sensitive way. Then on April 17th, Mars moves into the sign of Leo. This is your 5th house, Aries. So this is very much fun, creativity, how you play. And this also includes your kiddos. So you're going to be motivated to hang out with those sweet kiddos, play with them, have fun, go and do your own thing, do your art projects, because you are going to be feeling that artistic vibe with Neptune there. Mercury also lines up with Neptune on the 17th, so that is going on as well. This is definitely art projects with the kids for you. Maybe you're singing songs, creating songs, doing something fun, silly, get together and pray, write out silly stories. Just enjoy yourself on the 17th. This is beautiful, beautiful energy for playing. You've got to play sometimes, Aries. Then on the 19th, the sun moves into Taurus. So this is your 2nd house of finances. There's going to be some sort of spotlight on the way you've been spending your money, the way you've been organizing it, investing it. And I know money's been an issue with Uranus there. So very much pay attention to your money at this point. This is the yearly cycle, but finances come into focus for you on the 19th when the sun moves into your 2nd house. And of course, the sun will be there the rest of the month. Then on the 20th, we have a lot going on. So the sun is squaring Mars, so we are going to be feeling a little tired. This is the population at large, not just you, Aries, but you're going to be feeling a little bit tired as well. It's going to be easy to be triggered. It's going to be easy to take a nap on the 20th. Venus is also sextile Uranus. So you may be having fantasies that day of just receiving money out of the blue. So Venus is in your 12th house, the subconscious. You're thinking about it. You can't really see it. And then Uranus, of course, is in your 2nd house, causing all sorts of crazies. So fantasizing about money. And then Mercury in your 1st house sextiles Pluto in your 11th. So this could be very much stalker energy or a friend trying to control you. At the very least, your friends are thinking about you that day, a little obsessed. What are you doing? Where are you going? I mean, heck, you're trying to take a nap. So all that energy is going on the 20th. Just be prepared for all that, Aries. Then on the 23rd, the sun squares Pluto. So the sun is still in your 2nd house of finances, kind of shining a spotlight on what you got going on financially. And Pluto's in your friend group. So there is something about your money frustrating a situation with your friends. And I don't know if your friends are wanting you to spend money, if they're wanting you to come out, if they're trying to control you and tell you you need to do this with your money or that with your money. But it's a little bit of a frustrating situation. This is a fast energy, so it will be over with quickly. But that is on April 23rd. April 24th, Venus and Saturn come into contact again. This time both are going forward. So if you didn't sign the contract earlier in the month when Mercury and Venus and Saturn were there, this time it comes back around, this may be a better time to do it. Venus and Saturn together are definitely high standards with money, high standards with what you own. You don't want to just buy something cheap with Venus and Saturn. You want to wait until you can get what you want. So April 24th is definitely a day to be discriminating with your money, with your love life. Take care of yourself. It's a good self-care sort of day. Also on the 24th, we're starting to feel the energy build up to what takes place on the 26th. So Mars and Pluto will be opposite each other on the 26th. This is very much a signature for violence. So yeah, y'all watch the news. I mean, this is power struggles, violence, like you get me, I'm going to get you more sort of energy. There may be some protests or other things going on in the news that you'll see for this day. Aries, this energy is playing out in your 5th house and 11th house. So this is between your friends and your kiddos, your passion projects. Like, what is your heart going after? Are you spending so much time with your kids that your friends are like, hey, this isn't cool? That energy, we're feeling it build up 24th, 25th, 26th. We're still going to be feeling it on the 27th just from the fallout of it. But just be careful with your words. Don't say anything you're going to regret that day. But that energy is there on April 26th. Then on April 27th, we have a new moon in your house of finances, Aries. So if you've been looking to make extra money, get an extra part-time job, a new income stream, this is a beautiful energy to birth it under. So there's just going to be a natural impulse in your house of finances. Now, it's still going to be frustrated a little bit with Mars in your 5th house, Pluto in your 11th house, but the urge to start something new, do something different with your finances will be there on April 27th. So anyways, I appreciate you hanging out with me today, Aries. Definitely check out my links below. Please like and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon.